Toledo Mayor Wade Kapszukiewicz has a big goal. He wants to grow the city of Toledo to 300,000 people by the year 2045. He laid out that vision during his State of the City address last night, saying it's going to take more jobs and more housing to get there. Now, while he highlighted some recent housing projects, some real estate experts question whether the city can realistically reach that goal. And Steve Iwanek, spoke with one realtor to give us a closer look at the challenges that could be in the way.
Yeah, Jeff, Mayor Kapszukiewicz said it many times last night when it comes to housing. He says Toledo does not have a demand problem. It has a supply problem. But one realtor I spoke to says the solution isn't as simple as building more, because right now the region may not have the resources to keep up with that kind of growth. It's an ambitious goal by city leaders in Toledo. 40,000 more people in 2 decades.
People want to be here. People want to choose Toledo.
But for realtor Eddie Campos, the question is whether Toledo can handle that growth.
Do we have the supply? Not nearly as much as we'd like to have.
Right now, Campos says there's about 1,300 homes available across Northwest Ohio. But before the Great Recession, he says that number was closer to 11,000.
I find it hard to believe that we're going to be able to make that up with the unfortunate national or world crisis that would make everything stop, just like we saw during the Great Recession. It's going to be tough.
And inside Toledo, Campos says the supply is even tighter, with just a few hundred homes on the market.
There's 700 existing homes in Uptown Maumee. So there's more homes just existing in Maumee than there are for sale in all of Toledo.
And Campos says building more isn't easy. From a shortage of builders to rising material costs to limited land and city limits, he says the challenges of building large-scale housing, like subdivisions, are adding up.
Where it used to maybe take, 3 or 4 months, in 2005, it may take 9 or 12 months.
And even if homes are built, Campos says there's no guarantee people will come. He says factors like interest rates and a long-standing trend of people living in the suburbs could slow that growth.
They don't want to buy a home that's 100 years old, which is very likely in our area. So if they want something brand new, they're most likely going to need to go out to the suburbs.
So while the goal is clear, growing to 300,000 people, Campos says getting there won't be so easy.
I find it challenging to think that, we could reach those kind of numbers in the kind of time period that he's talking.
Now, my conversation with Campos focused mostly on single-family homes. The mayor says the city is also adding apartments, including about 2,000 new units in the last year. And his ultimate goal is to add 10,000 total housing units to help drive population growth. In studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.